Okay, hello everyone. Here is a question on the board. 25 raised to the power x plus 3 in bracket 5 raised to the power x is equals to 4. First of all, we can see that 25 here is a perfect square, so we can as well write 25 in the form of 5 raised to the power 2. Then we bring down our x, which is also a power, plus 3 in bracket 5 raised to the power x is equals to 4. This is one of the laws of indices. Is called the product of power laws. I can rearrange this by writing it in this format: 5 raised to the power x squared. It is still the same thing. This is the same thing as this, plus 3 in bracket 5 raised to the power x is equals to 4. So we observe that 5 raised to the power x and 5 raised to the power x are common in the both sides. So what I'm going to do is to use a letter to represent our 5 raised to the power x. So I will say, let 5 raised to the power x be y. So instead of me writing 5 raised to the power x, I will use y to represent it. So I will come in this form and say y squared plus 3y is equals to 4. With this now, I am going to open up the brackets by saying y squared. I will rewrite it by saying y squared plus 3 times y is 3y is equals to 4. I am going to bring this constant 4 into the equation and equate everything to 0, so that this will give us a proper quadratic equation by saying y squared plus 3y. Remember, this is positive 4. When it comes into the equation, it becomes a negative 4. Then I will equate everything to 0. Now this has led us to quadratic equation. With this now, I'm going to look for two numbers that when I add them together, they give me plus 3. When I multiply those same two numbers, they give me minus 4. Those two numbers are positive 4 and negative 1. So in place of 3y, I'm going to write positive 4y, and I'm also going to write negative 1y. Then bring down my constant is equal to what? 0. With this now, I'm going to factor out the ones that are common. With this now, y is common. As you can see, y is here, y is here. So when I bring out y, when y squared divides y, I'll be left with y. When 4y divides y, I'll be left with 4. I close the bracket. Minus, I bring my minus. In this particular scenario, y minus 4 is equals to 0. 1 is just the one that is constant. Then I'm going to write my y, but minus times minus will give me plus. Then I write back my 4 is equals to 0. So I'm having y plus 4, I'm having y plus 4. I will only select one of it. I'm having y and I'm having minus 1. I'm going to put it in bracket is equals to 0. With this now, I will realize that my y plus 4 is equals to 0. My y minus 1 is equals to 0. So therefore, my y is equals to minus 4 and my y is equals to positive 1. But because this is initial equation, I cannot have an answer that is minus 4. My answers must be positive, so I'm only going to make use of positive 1. But then, remember that we said what 5x is y. I will say what, but 5x, but 5 raised to the power x is equals to what? Y. And the value of my y is positive 1. So 5 raised to the power x is equals to positive 1. This positive 1 can also be written as 5 raised to the power x is equals to 5 raised to the power 0. Remember, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So I have to use 5 because our base here is 5. So I have to use 5. So 5 raised to the power 0 will still give us 1. So equating the powers, because our base is equal to the base here, I'm going to equate the power. So to equate the power, I say therefore my x is equals to what? 0. So the final answer to our question is x is 0.